Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is a end of the summer bronzy glam. I was super duper inspired by one of Mac Daddy's most recent videos, his natural makeup look, and I don't know what it was, but something about it just really spoke to me, and I was like, oh, I need to recreate that. And so I figured, why not recreate it and sit down and film it for you guys and show you how I achieved it with the things that I have in my makeup collection and at my vanity. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're new, hi, hello. I would love it if you join my little family here and hit that subscribe button. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back and just supporting my content. It does mean a lot to me. And I think that's it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get glam. So like always, I've already done my brows off camera and I have primed my face. As usual, all of those things, items will be listed and linked down below in my description box. But for my brows, I wanted to go for a more feathery look. Which was a little difficult seeing as I don't have that much brow hair, but I was attempting. I already primed, but I am going to put on a little bit more. This is the Urban Decay Complexion Prep Spray, and I'm just going to do that to bring some hydration back into my face. And then we're going to go ahead and move on. So I'm going to be taking my favorite foundation. You guys should already know what it is. If you don't, I'm going to assume it's because you're new. But if you're not new, then you would know that that is my Nars Sheer Glow Macao. To buff it all in, I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques buffing brush because this is like an end of the summer sun-kissed type glam. I do only want to use a light hand when it comes to my foundation, although I do like a little bit more coverage just because I have a lot of discoloration as well as acne scarring on my face. So what makes me comfortable when I go out in makeup is having a full coverage layer of foundation on, or just makeup in general. But do what makes you comfortable and do what makes you happy. So that's it for foundation. I'm going to move on to cream contouring, and I'm going to be going in with my LA Girl concealers. These are some of my favorite concealers when it comes to cream, bronzing, contouring, that type of thing. To blend that all out, I'm going to be taking my Luxe 504 large angle brush. This is one of my personal favorite brushes for blending out cream contour. Another good dual fiber synthetic brush for blending out contour that I absolutely adore would have to be this brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 132 brush, and I only use it for blending out my contour, and it's one of my absolute favorites. I don't know what it is about this brush per se, but it does the job perfectly, and I love it. I never have a hard time blending out anything when it comes to this brush. But that is pretty much everything we're gonna contour. they were good. We're gonna go ahead and move on to highlighting. For that, I'm gonna be taking my Tarte Shape Tape and my LA Girl concealers. Now, I ran out of the third concealer that I typically use, which is the NYX HD in Tan, one of my favorite concealer formulas ever. Now we can go ahead and move on to our under eyes. And I like to save my under eyes for last because when I use my cream products, I like to keep everything wet per se before I go in and set with any powders. And I naturally have creases under my eyes, and so I don't want my concealer to settle into them more than they already will. Okay, so my camera cut off. Whatever. I went ahead and set my face with powders. And to set my highlighted areas, I use my CoverFX Perfect Setting Powder in Translucent. And then for bronzer, I just use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Okay, so we're moving on to eyes now. I'm going to be going into my Carli Bybel palette. This is easily one of my favorite palettes. It's super versatile in terms of like neutrals, and I really love it. So this is what we're going to be using today, this beauty right here. I'm going to start out by going into my crease with a warm brown. Do I want to use this palette for that? Actually, we are using the Carli Bybel palette. That's not going to change, but I really have been all over my melt stack lately. It's just beautiful freaking shadows, bro. Like, I don't have any other way to explain it except for they're absolutely amazing. Anyway, I'm going into Unseen using my Morphe R36 blending brush, which is one of my favorite blending brushes. I'm just going to take this into the crease. Okay, so we have our creases defined. I'm going to take this shadow right here. This is the third shadow on the first row. Same brush. And I just want something like super blown out and somewhat smoky, because again, it's the end of the summer glam. This is something that you just want to be able to throw on when random plans pop up and you're like, I still want to look put together. Let me throw something together real quick. This is that look. I'm then going to take this Macao E230 brush and sort of tapered but like flat at the same time, and I'm gonna go into some of Unseen and run that on my lower lash line. Okay, so cool, we have our crease and all that stuff figured out, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to our lid, which for our lid, I'm just gonna be taking this sort of fluffier brush. I'm gonna be going into this highlighter from the Carli palette and this shadow, which is the second shadow from the left on the last row. Cool. So that's pretty much it for the eyes. I wanted it to be like super duper simple, and in the video Mac Daddy made it super duper simple. So I'm gonna pop on some mascara. And then for drama, I'm gonna be taking my Maybelline Big Shot Mascara, which is easily one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. It's just so good. Okay, so I went ahead and popped on my lashes, and I actually didn't use any of the lashes that I talked about before I went to go put my lashes on. I actually went with my Eylure lashes in the style Baroque. I just like these lashes a little bit more because you can really see my lid, and it gives my eyes that cat eye effect, which I really like. So now that our eyes are pretty much done, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face once more, and we're going to move on to highlight. So for highlight, I think I'm going to go into my Melt Digital Dust Highlighter, and this is in the shade Gold Ore. And I'm going to take this on a Morphe M510. Yeah, I really like that. Got my blemishes popping. What you mean? I'm gonna put some in my inner corner just to open my eyes up a little bit more. But I think I want to make it a little warmer just to go along with the peachiness of our eyes. So I'm gonna be taking this golden shade right here from the Carli palette, same brush, and just going over all the places that we highlighted. To finish this look, let's go ahead and do the lip. So I do want to do a nude. I know I do nudes all the time, but I just really like nudes. So I'm going to be lining my lips with my NYX lip liner. And because our eye is on the peachier side of things, I also want my nude to reflect that. So I think I'm going to take my ColourPop liquid lipstick, and this is from the Karrueche K-pop collection. In the shade Chi. I'm going to go over it with a little bit of Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D. Okay, so it's fairly dry, so I'm going to be taking my Makeup Forever Artist Plexiglass, and this is in the shade 200. And this is it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really wanted to do something that was super quick, super easy, and didn't have a lot of steps. So you could really use and pull on this look if random plans appear and you just are like, let me throw something on my face so I can look presentable. Or if you want to give that really easygoing summer vibe at any events that you're going to. So I really hope you loved it. As always, everything will be listed down below in my description box. Coupon codes, products I used, brushes, everything like that. So be sure to check down there. Also down there link will be my last tutorial, the tutorial that I got the inspiration from, as well as my social media handles, so you guys can follow me outside of my glitter corner of the internet here on YouTube. And that's it. So until my next video, peace, love, and abundance, you guys. Bye.